Okay, good evening, everyone. Uh, so, before starting, I would like to ask anyone have any specific doubt? You can ask in the beginning, and then later on, after the questions, we will discuss more. Okay. Yes, Jyoti, will explain that. Uh, I am asking like if you have any doubt regarding what is going on. Let's discuss that first. Then we will discuss some assignment problems, and then we will shift on to uh, answering questions specific to our topic. Okay. And one specific thing that we cannot have we cannot discuss the existing assignment, but we will discuss some related things which are related to the assignment, but we cannot discuss directly the questions of the assignment since you have to do that. Okay. In case you have any doubt, you can unmute yourself and ask. See, during the classes, the chat will not be visible to me. So you are requested to speak through the mic. Okay, so let's start by introducing myself. First of all, this is related to the classes of the joy of computing using Python. Here we will be solving problems. This is a live interaction to solve problems and assignments, but not exactly the assignments that are given to you, but something similar to that. Okay, and to start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Vikas Pandey. I'm an I am a student of PhD in Space Science and Technology at Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur. I've done MTech in VLSI, BTech in Electronics and Communication. I've worked as R&D engineer, online faculty, robotics trainer, and you can follow these links. These slides will also be shared with you for more details. And one more thing, if for all these things, I have also created a Google Classroom. You can join that using the code FDYZIST. Okay, and my my live interaction will be on every Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m. Okay, the same link will be there. Okay, so I have some questions. Let's see. Uh, Swapan, about the unproctored exam, all the details are given on the course site. There you will get it. I am mostly dealing with the questions, the live interactions. Okay, and the schedule are 4 TAs. Okay, Pongadi, there are 4 TAs for this to take live classes. There are different schedules that has been shared over to you on the mail. Like my classes will be Tuesday 6 to 7 p.m. Okay, am I clear, Pongadi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So let's start the classes. We will discuss some questions and remember to whatever we are discussing, this is related to week one. So ideally, you should have done the week one. Like you should have seen the lectures of week one so that it will be easier for you to go along with this. Okay. So first, let's start with uh, how many of you know programming? this is not your first course in programming, but you already know programming. You can raise your hands, those people who say that you already knew programming from earlier. Okay, quite a lot, many, no programming. Okay, now you can lower your hands, and I see a lot of you also have not taken any programming courses or program before this. Okay, great, good. Now you can lower your hands. Good. So the motive of this course itself is to make you familiar to programming or coding in a very simpler way. Okay, very simple way. So that's why the first section itself starts with Scratch. That is some like very graphical programming where you are able to. You will get all the links. Don't worry. You will have every links. Everything will be shared with you. Don't worry. Okay. So let's move on directly to the question. And remember, I want that you people answer. I am expecting that most of you have seen the lectures. Okay. So can you see the first question? A very basic question. Sir have already taught this, I think. How do you create a loop in Scratch? Loop means to repeat something. Okay.
Sir, repeat block.
Repeat block. Okay. Anyone else with some different answer? A. Okay. Good.
Conditional
Repeat block.
Repeat block.
no, the repeat block.
Conditional block.
Who is saying conditional block?
Repeat block. Conditional block. Conditional.
No,
The repeat block, sir.
repeat block. Okay. Conditions block, we will see that actually I'll share that scratch part also when we will come to that. Condition block is used for if, else, or some decision making. Okay. To repeat something, we generally we use repeat block. Okay. So I think most of you have got the correct answer. Great. Yeah. Okay. So the answer is repeat block, right? Now let's move on to a bit different question, okay, which is similar to some assignments already given to you, okay. So what will be the value of my variables at the end of the loop? So can anyone uh, give some idea, or someone can explain what is going on there?
So 40 will be the answer.
Sir,
How? Yes,
oh,
Hemant.
The in each loop, the variable is in my variable is increased by 4.
Four.
First 5 is
Okay.
increased and 1 is decreased. For
Okay,
1
great.
it rests it's 4 times and it runs for 10 times. So it will be
Great.
10.
40.
We have to
Yes,
repeat again. That's why 4 multiplied by 10 and answer got 40.
very good. You people are really smart. Good. So let's check whether what we are thinking is correct or not. Okay. So uh, yeah, Pujali CS, please switch off your mic. It's creating some echo problem. Okay, so now you see my screen where we have the scratch window open. Okay, let's try the same question that was given there. Okay, so we have a my variable. Okay, and we are setting it to 0. Okay, variable by default. What will be the value of my variable by default? Can anyone tell? Yes, Ria, please.
hero.
0. Great. So if we click on it, it will here is showing as
Zero.
it is showing as 40 because actually I had run this. code earlier. Now you see it is 0 by default. Okay. So the code is doing is that setting my variable to 0, then we are using a repeat. Okay. Repeat how many times? We are taking how many times a repeat block?
10 times.
10
10
times.
times.
10 times.
So it is already 10 here. Okay. Now the next thing we are doing is that we are changing the variable. Change the variable by how much for the first time?
5.
1 time.
5 times. 5 times for the first, like I am talking about the question. Okay. Then we are again changing it by -1. So as you people have rightly said that it is changed by 5 first, like increased by 5 and then decreased by -1. Okay. So let's run this and set change. Now it is 0. Let's run this and then see it is 40. So what is our correct answer?
40.
40. So which option?
C.
Right?
C.
C option.
Right. So let's move forward. C is our right answer. Now let's go to question 3. Okay. So the question is what the sprite, here we are talking about the cat one, will say using this code. Okay. We are setting t to 0. So we are creating a variable t, setting it to 0 and repeating till t is more than 5, and the cat will say okay, and every time that there is a change of t by 1 and waiting for 1 second. So who can come up with the answer for this?
So
Sir,
A.
the
Okay.
A1 will be the answer.
uh,
So
a
E1
will
with the answer.
which one? A.
A.
Yes, sir. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Anyone else? Someone said D. Yes. Uh, okay, one by one, let's
C.
hear each one's
E will be the
explanation.
answer.
Okay, so let's start with A. Those who say A, can you explain? I think let me take one. Sayantan. Sayantan, can you explain A?
Yes, first it is value is 0, then
Hmm.
condition check 0 less than 5, so
Hmm.
it will not produce error.
Hmm.
Now, say the loop is break
Hmm.
and p will say 0. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, good. And next, let's ask those who are saying B. There is no answer B. Okay. So those who are saying C, Brijesh, can you explain? Brijesh Yadav, why you think it should be B? Hello, Brijesh, are you there? Okay. Then let's ask Vidisa. Vidisa, you say it as D. Can I get an explanation like why you think it should be D? Am I audible? Hello. Can anyone confirm whether I'm audible or not?
Yes,
So
sir,
you
you
are
are
audible.
audible.
Yeah. So, Vidisa, are you there? Or Barnabas Gavai, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Why do you think it should be D? We will discuss about
Because
it. Don't worry. Don't be hesitant.
I
Okay. Yeah.
I guess, sir, because it's not matching the condition that's there. Like repeat until t is greater than 5. So if t is
Okay.
set to 0 first, then it's not matching the condition. So it will not enter into the loop.
Okay. See, here, yes, you have pointed out a very good thing, and I think later on we will get this in very clear. Okay. Here, there are different kind of conditions. Okay. Here it is a until condition. Until is something that is checked afterwards. Okay, that is the stop condition. Okay, so your
Sir,
guess was
even if it's until, then also it will not be the options that are mentioned, because if it is until, then it should stop when t will be greater than 5.
yes, it will
But
stop when
but
t is
when t
greater than
will
5.
be equal to 5, then also it should not.
Then it will not stop. Still, it will run.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Uh, let's check. Let's make this code and check whether which one is correct. Okay. Then we will move further. So let's yeah. The scratch is visible. Okay. So we are removing all of this. We are starting afresh. Okay. So to start with, we the sprite cat is already there. Okay. So first we are creating a variable t. Okay, so make a variable t. Okay, now we have a variable t. We are able to see here. Then set t to 0. Setting t to 0. Then what is the next one? From where do we take this? Repeat until. See, in the control events, it is repeat until. We put it here and we will put the condition. The condition comes from operators. Okay, so we are putting here and t is greater than 5. Okay, so this part is done. Now what we have to do is that
Say T.
say t. So we have to make our cat say the t. Okay, so where will we find that? In the loops.
Looks.
Okay, so instead of hello, what we will put the variable t. Okay, say t. The next thing we are doing is that changing t by 1. Okay, so where will we get this? In the variable itself. Okay, change t by 1. Great. Still it will work, but what will be the problem? Can anyone tell? Can
Sir,
Sir,
wait
it
someone?
for
will be
1 second.
too fast to say.
Great. Okay, so you people have seen the lectures. Good. Okay, so we will put a wait block. Where do we get the wait block? 1 second. Okay, so let's run this and check which answer is actually correct. Okay, so I'm double clicking. See, it is saying 0. Still it is 0 only. So can someone guess what is going wrong here?
Sir, it's not entering the loop, I think.
Hmm. So what can be the solution here? If we want, suppose we want 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So what can be the solution here?
So the condition would be t less than 5.
Less than 5. Okay. So in fact, what was the correct answer?
Sir, D.
D was the answer, right?
D1.
So until checks if it is correct or not. So let's check if we put less than, what happens. Yeah. Um, less than, not 50. Here what we are doing 5. Okay. Let's now send 0. Still, is there anything wrong here? Anyone else? Can
Sir,
someone suggest?
sir,
Yes.
sir, last time the value of t was increased by 1 and then
Hmm.
it stopped.
Hmm.
The
And
t value was
here it is not even increased when once.
by, yeah. I
So
think
what
instead of using repeat until, we can use other loop like while.
hmm. What can we use? Let's try. Repeat until is there. If is there, then is there.
Sir, if we can use if
Hmm.
t less than 5, then
Then. So the correct answer for that question was none of the above. Okay. But if we wanted it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, then what we have to do is that we will take it to be something like this. Okay. And here we will put the t. Okay. So is it clear? Let's try. Is it still working or not? Still 0, then 1, t1 and then stop. Because here it is not looping. It is just once.
okay, it just runs once.
It runs once
We can
because here
put
it is,
repeat,
yes.
inside repeat, but
Anyone
sir,
can come up with a
while loop
solution.
would be great for this, but in
Okay,
here we don't
let's
have
try.
the while.
Let's try while loop. Is there a while loop here?
No, sir.
No. So the best way here can be repeating it for 5 times. Let's try this. It is saying T, changing it by waiting for 1 second, but still it is 1 only. So what can still be the solution?
Still,
So can we do a if statement in the repeat statement?
Yes, we can do. So can someone come up with the answer? How can we make it recite from 0 till 5? So let's try the conventional way. Okay. We are setting t to 0. Done. Now what we are doing is that we are making it say t, okay, and waiting for 1 second. It is doing that. Then what we are doing is that we are making it change t by 1. Okay. So what should be next if we want to increase it? Suppose we want to see it, like let it say. Okay. Say t. Okay. Let's put here say t. Okay. So what will happen? Can anyone tell?
first 0, then 1.
So we are setting it again to 0. Then it should say 0. Wait for 1 second. Then it value should change to, and then let's check. It's saying still it is saying 0.
It stopped.
Let me refresh it.
So, so
Just a minute.
something is glitchy there.
Yeah.
Why we are using wait 1 second option, sir?
Which one? What you are saying?
Why we are using wait 1 second, sir?
Because you might have seen that if we execute this program very fast, like that computer runs very fast. Okay, so we are not able to see the changes one by one. So here we are doing it so that we see the change. Okay, so that we can see
Yes,
the
sir.
change one by one, step by step. Okay, so now you see it says 0, it changes by 1, and then it for 1 second. But the 1 is not displayed here.
Using repeat would be a
Now
great thing.
let's try repeat. Okay.
There was a error that time.
Yeah. Let's try this.
No, it's still the same error.
It is going 0, then 1,
And then
and
it
it should
stops.
increase. Yeah, and it stops.
Sir,
So that
I think decrease the time for wait to 0.5 seconds. Then it
0.5.
will be little faster to see.
Okay.
No, it stops. It just stops at wait.
Yeah, stops and waits. So, okay, not an issue. Let's see to this. Okay. Let me check. I think this web one is not working fine. Let me create a new. Okay. So we are creating a variable. Let's not name it t. Yeah. So put t. Okay. I'm putting t. Then set t to 0. Okay. Then what we are doing? Let's try the first one again. Okay. Repeat until. What was the value? T more than 5. Okay.
Still less.
So
Yeah.
T more than 5. Let's start with the first one. So, okay. So what we had to do is that we had to locate. Okay. So we wanted that it says something. Says. Let's make it say. Okay. So if we run it once, say it is setting t to 0, then nothing is happening because we are not increasing t. It remains 0. Now let's change the variable t by some value. Let's try to run it. You see, it is going very fast. This time it is working, right?
Yeah. This time it's working.
Working. Okay. So that was a glitch in this software. Okay. So now we want, what do we want? We want that there should be a wait of 1 second. Why? So that we can see it. Okay. Now here it is working. So while is not the correct one, right? So let's go for wait.
Controls.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's run this. Still,
It stopped
it is
again.
showing. Yeah, it stops again.
Sir,
I will have to run it
there's
in
some glitch
fast.
in wait one.
Wait, yeah, when we are putting the wait 1 second, it is having some glitch. Okay. Yeah, this time it is working fine, right? So let's try some other thing of wait. So we are seeing that, but in the wait there is an right. Okay, not an issue. Let's move to our next question. We will see this again. Okay. Okay. Uh, Here we are not. Is my slide visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay. Someone came up with a C statement, Sivdatta Nayak. But here we are going with scratch. Okay.
Sir, for the third question, the correct answer is option A, right?
Yeah. Option A is the correct answer. But here in this case, the wait is not working. Wait 1 second is not working. Okay.
Sir, I have tried the same in my side. It's working.
Okay, so there must be some glitch here. I will try on the desktop phone. Okay, I
Okay,
think
sir.
for your ease, I actually did on the web because it will be easy for me there, but it's not working. Okay, now let's see this
सर
question.
सर्कुलर मोशन में ना ये राउंड होगा क्लॉकवाइज या एंटी क्लॉकवाइज
What you are saying, I'm not able to understand. Yeah.
Sir, he's asking if the 20-degree will be clockwise or anti-clockwise.
See, the arrow itself says it should be anti-clockwise. Okay,
Circular motion, answer B.
answer B is sure.
So, sir, yes.
See, in the stretch, there are
Sir,
two options already
curve
given.
path, sir.
Yes, yes. Say what you are saying. Yes.
Sir, it will follow
Yeah.
curve path.
Yes. Good. And go to. Are you trying to say something? And go to Surya Prakash. Your hands are raised. Okay. So let's see. So in this case, what we will be doing is that we'll be creating another sprite. Can anyone tell how to create a new sprite?
Yes, sir, there's an option below
Where?
direction. The sprite plus
Yes.
below it.
Here is there, no? Choose a sprite.
Yes.
Okay. So what we want a cricket ball. Okay. So
Ball.
let's just search for
And
ball.
sir, there is the ball.
The
The ball.
let's put this one only, right? So we have a ball here. We will be hitting this cat. Okay. So now we have a ball and we are doing this now. Repeat for 17 times. So we will be putting the repeat block 17 times. We are making it turn 20 degrees. Okay. So in the looks or motion it will be turned. So we are going for anti-clockwise, right? 20 degrees. We are going to make it move 30 steps, right? Move 30 steps. Let's try this works or not this time. Let's make it at the center.
It was too
Okay.
fast.
See, it is not going fully circular. Yeah, it is not completing the whole circle, right? But it is in circular motion. So can anyone tell if we change this degrees, 20 degrees, to something like 10 degrees, 8 degrees, what will happen?
Sir, if we turn repeat to 18, it will complete a full
Yeah,
circle.
it will complete the full circle, yes. Right?
Sir, why it is
Yes,
happening
repeat.
when we increasing one, then it is completing circle.
Because you see the whole area that is
It's
covering,
360
na?
degrees.
Yeah, 360 degree it has to cover. So 20, 20, 20. If you multiply 18 by 20, it actually goes by 360 degrees. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, can anyone tell if we go to like 10 degrees, what can happen? What should happen?
Or a straight line.
Straight line. Just still moving.
Semicircle,
No,
sir.
sir, half circle.
Semicircle, sir.
Will
It
be a
is still,
semicircle.
yeah, it is a circle, but it is a bigger circle. Okay. So the angle we are going, the angle we are changing, that is increasing. Like if you are lowering the degrees, it will be a bigger circle. If you are increasing the angle, suppose we are putting 30, you will see that it will be smaller circle. You see it is smaller circle and taking more rounds, right? So what is the answer?
The circular motion.
Circular motion. Okay.
Can you repeat the reason again?
Uh, Reason. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
The
sir.
scratch screen. Okay. You see, if if I start something from here, okay, ideally the scratch is supposed to when right, it is supposed to go straight like this. Are you following my mouse cursor? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is supposed to go straight. Now when we are turning it by some degrees, okay. So you must understand that it is turning like the line is turning upside. Okay. So it is going somewhere here. So its motion should be somewhere here. Now it is moving 30 steps like this. And again here, instead of going this side, it is moving a bit leftward. Okay. This. And again at this point, this. So it is like uh, understand na, that circle is a combination of small points, or you can say if we keep very small lines and we just change the angles a bit, we will get a full circle. Okay, so we are doing that here. So if we put it 20 degrees, you see it is completing the whole circle. Okay, is it clear now? Hello, am I audible?
Sir.
Yeah. So now I think let's move on to next. Okay. Okay. Now we have a question. What will be the value of my variable here? Okay. So here we are taking a variable. We are putting like we are setting it 10, repeating 10 times, waiting for 1 second every time, and changing my variable by 10. Okay. So set my variable to my variable divided by 5. Okay. So what will be the final result?
20, sir.
22.
20. 22. Okay.
Option A.
20, sir.
Okay.
20, sir.
20, 22. Anyone with answer 10 or 25? Okay. Let me ask someone who said,
Sir,
yeah, Rama. Rama, what is your answer?
20.
20. Okay. Can you explain why you think it should be 20?
The starting value of the variable is the 10.
Okay.
Then it should have to
Okay.
repeat a 10 times.
Rama, let's go slow so that everyone can understand. Okay. We will have a
Okay.
discussion on it. Yeah, sure.
Okay, sir.
That, yeah,
The starting value of the
please.
variable is 10. Then it should have
Yes.
to repeat it 10 times. Then it's
Hmm.
become 100. And after that, my variable value is 100 and divided by 5 is equals to
Okay.
20.
Okay, so Rama says it is 20. So anyone else who says it is different, like Hemant Kant, you say it is 22. Let's discuss how you think it is 22. Ramakant, are you there? Or Jasprit? Jasprit Singh?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Hemant. Please say why you think it is 22.
Sir, when the first time the value is of my variable
10. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
10,
Yes. Then
and then
Hemant, you
when
are
we
not
divide,
audible. Yes, yes. Your sound was broken in between. Can you repeat? Okay. Anyone else who think it is 22 can explain?
So already we have set the variable as 10, sir, and
Okay,
we have changing 10 time it's then it becomes 110, sir, and we are
110.
dividing by
Okay,
5 and it's become 22, sir.
22. Okay, so there are two explanations. One says 20, that also looks great. One says 22, that also looks right. Okay, then someone is saying 10 also. Okay, so Mr. Yagami, can you explain your understanding why you think it should be 10? Don't be shy. We are discussing so that we can find out what is the issue, what we are not able to understand. Okay. Sometimes even I can do some such mistakes, and these are very common mistakes. We have to minimize these things. Okay. So let's discuss. Anyone else who think it is 10? Okay. Let's see on our that what is it, either 20 or 22. Okay. So let's reset this. Okay. So what is the first thing we have to do? Anyone
Set
can
my
help me.
variable to 10.
Set my variable to 10. So we are taking my variable. My variable is by default created. Okay. We are setting it to 10. Right. The next thing is we are putting a repeat.
Repeat.
Okay. Repeat for how
10
much?
times.
10 times. Good. And then for every time we are waiting for 1 second. So let's our wait is a bit problematic. We might remove if it is not working. Okay. So now we are changing our variable by 10 every time. 10. Okay. What next we have to do?
Set my variable to my variable by 5.
So my variable by 5. Where will we get that? Anyone can help.
Operators.
Operate.
Operators. Great. So we will take this. So we will take the value of my variable and divide it by how much?
5.
5.
5.
5.
5.
It is not going inside it. Now it is good. Okay, we are dividing it by 5. Let's try. Okay, and clicking it. So it is going 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 and 22. Why it was very fast between 110 and 22? Can anyone explain?
Didn't set any time there.
Sir, because there
Yes,
is no wait command.
yes, here there is no wait command here. Okay, that is why it was very fast. So what is the correct answer? 20 or
22.
22? 22. So we missed those who were saying that it is 20. What was the issue? Can now someone summarize?
Sir, how 22? Can you please explain it once again?
Yes, I will explain it. Yeah. See, now, now to explain, I will put one more wait block here. Okay. Okay. So what is happening is that we are setting the variable to 10. Till here it is clear. Now what we are doing is that we are waiting for 1 second and increasing it by 10. So it should become how much? 20.
And
Okay,
20.
20. And this thing we have to repeat 10 times. So 10 plus 100, how much it will become?
110.
110. And earlier you were missing that one last loop and you were considering it to be 100 only. Okay, so now when we divide 110 by 5, it becomes 22. Okay, let's run it and check it. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and then divided by 5. Clear? So your answer 20 was correct if this was set to 0. If you would have set this 0, no, then it will do 10 times, that is 100. So 100 divided by 5 will be 20. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is a very easy question. Which of the following is true about a scratch? We cannot add sound or animation. We cannot make a picture disappear. We can run a forever loop. We cannot make new variables. Which one is correct?
So C1. C1 was a wrong, and I think that's all
C
are
is
true.
wrong. Rest are true. Okay. D. Okay. So we cannot create a new variables, Yagami. We can create new variables. We just created a variable called t, many things.
Sir, B, B.
B. If you see the lectures of sir, you will see that we can show and hide. Okay, we can show sprites and hide sprites. Okay, so we can actually make a picture as a sprite and we can make it disappear. Okay, so that is also wrong. And as far as sound and animations are concerned, they can be added. And there are programs people do, like if uh, if we touch that cat, it will give some sound like meow or something. Okay, we can. The correct answer will be C. Okay, we can run a forever loop. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, can you see my screen now? This scratch screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you see, we have a forever loop was the C. That is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's see whether we can have some sound or not. You see, there is a sound section. Okay. Uh, we can create sounds also. Okay. There are a lot of sounds. We can even record our sound and we can use them. Okay. So that option is incorrect because they are saying that we cannot add sound or animation. Okay. And you see, if we have a picture here, a sprite can be made, like a picture can also be made as a sprite. Okay. So if we go to looks and see here, there is show and hide, right? So is there, hide is there. If I click on hide, you see it gets hidden, right? When we put show, it comes. So that also option also is incorrect. Then we cannot create a new variables. Let's see, use here, we can create a variable. We can name it anything like hello or anything. Okay, it gets created. We can create as many variables as we want. You see a new variable there. Okay, so we can create variables. So the only option that is correct is C. Is it clear till here?
Sir, can we decrease the variable by using change option, sir?
Yes, we can decrease by using minus, like negative values there. Like if you want to decrease it by 4, 5 or something, you can use -5. Like in the first question itself, we used 5, changing it by 5, that was increasing it by 5, and then changing it by -1, that is decreasing it by -1. Okay, decreasing it by 1, right? So we can,
Yes, sir.
and in fact, you see the variable itself, the meaning of variable itself is something that can be changed. Okay, you must have studied about variables and constant. Okay, variables are something that can be changed. Constant are something that cannot be changed, like number 1. 1 is 1, always having the value 1, it cannot change. But if you have a variable, you can change the value inside it. Okay. Okay. Now let's come to our next question. Which of the following is true about the following block of code? So what is this block of code doing? Yes. Who will explain this? Let me ask some. Yeah, Kritika Srivastav, can you try? Okay, then. Yeah, Teja Niku, can you try? Yes. Okay. Just let's explain. First, let's discuss what is going on there. Then we will move on to something else. Okay. Let me do. Okay. So what here we are doing is that we are setting x to 0. So first we have to have a variable called x. Okay. So we will, for now, we will delete all variables what we have created. Okay. We are going to create a new variable x. Okay. We are in this. First, we are creating a variable x and we are setting it to what? What value we are setting it to?
X is
To
equal to 1.
x. X equals to 1. Great. So x we are setting to 1. Okay. Now we are creating a loop that repeats 7 times. So we will go control, repeat, and that loop of 7 times. Okay. In that we are setting t. So again we have one more variable, that is t itself. Okay, so we are creating a new variable that is named as t. Okay, so we are setting t. So what we are setting? Pick random numbers between 1 to 10. This also has been shown in one of sir's lecture, that we are picking random numbers. It is a very useful tool to use random numbers. Some random numbers we will be, you can create many wonderful games using this, like choosing random things and then playing with the computer or something. Now we are changing x by t. Okay, so what we are doing is that we are
Sir,
going to
your
variable.
screen is not visible to me. I think
Okay,
it's network.
uh, just a minute. Others, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So please, who are not able to see, I think there might be some bandwidth problem from your side. Yeah, try to reconnect. Okay, you might see then. Okay, right. Now let's try to do this. Okay, so we are picking some random number between 1 and 10 and we are setting it to t. So t has some random value 1 to 10. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, any value. Okay, now we are changing x by t. So here you see both the things are changing x by the value t. Okay, so we had x, but we don't know what is the value, but we know that it is something between 1 to 10. Okay, then we are waiting for 1 second. Okay, so let's go to control and wait 1 second. And then what we are doing is that we are showing the variable x. Okay, variable x. Now let's run this. Okay, so it is first set to 1, and you see some random values are generated and it is being added. Okay, and what value at last? It is 45. So what should be the what is the correct answer? Hello, is anyone there?
If
Yes, sir.
the options were confusing, if you'll open the
Okay,
options, I'll be able
I
to.
will share the option. Yeah, you are able to
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
A.
now
Option A, sir.
option A, because here the value of t is generated randomly and it is being added to x. So we can say that it is adding 7 random numbers between 1 to 10 to x. Okay. Now let's move on to our next question. Okay. Now let's imagine a sprite to be a scooter. Okay, we will take a scooter sprite, and how many times the sprite scooter will move forward if we do this. Okay, so let's quickly try this. Okay, do anyone have answer for this? Can anyone try answering this? Anyone? Anyone can answer? Yeah. 5. Hmm. Bridges, can you explain something like what do you think? Why you think it is 5?
Sir, sir, 2 is the set, पहले, 1 is the set, and 10 time is
Hmm.
the repeat then.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
And move the 10 step, and x z is equal to 1 then.
Okay.
Wait 1 second.
Hmm. Okay,
So,
let's check what is happening here. Okay, we will do the same thing. Okay, so now you can see here there is a sprite of scooter. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are creating two variables. Okay, we are deleting this. We will be creating a variable z. Okay, and one x already we have. Okay, so we are setting z to 2 and x to 1. Okay, so let's set z to 2. If I am wrong anywhere, please tell me. Okay, x to 1, right? Then what we are doing is that we are using a loop of tens. Okay, so where we get the loop? Here in the control, repeat. Then we are going into a conditional statement. If then. Okay, so let's put the if statement. Okay, inside this. And what is the condition there? Can anyone help me?
If z by x, or if z by x equals 1.
If z by x equals to 1. So let's put z by,
Sir, it is
it is x by z, not z by
Sir,
x.
it is x by z. X by z.
Yeah, x by z equals to 1. So equals to, that comes under which operators, right? So we will take this equal to, we'll put this whole thing here. equals to 1. So what does that mean? If x and z are same, like if we divide x by z, it should give 1. That is possible only when we have x and z both as the same options, right? So it should move 10 times, move 10 steps if this is being done. So let's make it motion, move 10 steps. And after that, change z by 2. Okay. So what we are doing is that we are changing z by 2. So we are going to variable z by 2. Now you see there is a slight change. Here this thing is occurring inside if. Okay. If x and z are equal, then only this is going to happen. Otherwise, what has to be done is change x by 1. Okay. So what we will do is that variable and change x by 1. Okay. By putting change x by 1. And then we are waiting for 1 second. It comes under. Let's try. Okay. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Okay. So it is moving 5 times. How? You see here z is 2, x is equal to 1. So this time if it goes into the loop, if they are not equal, nothing will happen, right? Nothing will happen. Then it will change x by 1. So now x and z both equals to 1, both equals to 2. So the next time it runs, that is in the loop 2, this move 10 step runs. And this time again z increases by 2. Okay. So next and x increases by 1. So now x is equals to 3 and z equals to 4. Again this is not going to run. But the next loop, when both of them are equal, it will run. Okay. So you can try. We will reset it here. Let's try. When 2 2 they are running, 6 6 it is running, 8 8 it is running, 10 10 it is running, and it is stopping. Okay. So what is the correct answer? Yeah. What is the correct answer then?
5.
5.
5.
5,
Okay.
sir.
5. Good.
5.
So this we will leave for now. Okay. This is an assignment for you, kind of assignment for you. Using Scratch, can you create a code to make a ball bouncing, like when it touches the edges, like when it goes to the edge? I will show you one project. I think I have one. Okay. Where when it is going to the edges, it should reflect back. Okay. Yeah. You see here. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, something like that. First, start with one ball. Okay. Whenever it goes and touches, like you can make it move randomly. Either you can do that by using the random numbers or random positions. Okay, and make it move like whenever it touches the edges, like you see here, this ball is touching this and then bouncing back. Okay, this thing first try it with one ball, then gradually try to increase it 2 3 like that. Okay, so after this, do you people have any question? I think we have exceeded the time, right? Hello. So now if any one of you have some questions, like general questions regarding this Python or this
Yes,
thing,
sir,
you
I
can
do.
discuss. Yeah, yeah, please,
Sir,
Riley. Yeah,
really.
yeah. Sorry, I'm not
So,
clear
sir,
about
my
it. Yeah,
question was, apart from Python, about
yeah.
um, this meeting. Is
Uh,
there another meeting going on at the same time?
uh, I think not same time. At 7, there is one more meeting. Like every teaching assistant have their own timing. Okay.
I see.
Uh,
I'm not able to join other meetings, and I was not aware of this one, so I just joined it like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, not an issue. You can just keep it marked in your calendar that this every Tuesday, 6 to 7, I will be taking the classes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and respectively, all the TAs, like all have their own slots. Okay,
Okay, can I get
so
an information about who's taking
uh,
which class at which time?
that thing, I think they are not sharing at present, but that is fixed. Like whatever you take in this week, okay, the
Mm-hmm.
same schedule is going to be followed in every week.
All right, another question. Whenever
Yeah,
I enter the code to go inside a meeting, it keeps
hmm.
saying that the meeting is full.
Meeting is
Full.
okay.
So how am I
Uh,
supposed
Yes,
to
sir, this is
attend?
the same problem with me.
okay. See, this is the limitation from Google Meet. Okay. I think. That is something we cannot tackle. You can write to the NPTEL team once, okay? Because our Google Meet allows 200 people only, I think.
Okay, are you not sure how many people can be there in one meeting?
It depends on what kind of account the person is using. Like I
Okay,
am using an educational account, so that allows me for 200 or 250. Okay,
I see.
and if someone is creating a link from his personal account, then it will be even less. I think 50 or 100. I'm not very sure about it.
All right, all right.
Yes, it's
I'll definitely write to
Yeah, just
NPTEL
write to
about this.
NPTEL team. Yeah,
And one last question
yeah, sure.
regarding Python.
Yeah,
I'm having trouble using IDLEs,
okay.
and I don't understand what is spider. Is it an IDLE for Python?
Yes, it is an IDE for Python. And the best thing to start with, those who are very new to this, I will suggest you go to Google Colab. That is a free platform. You can try it, okay, directly. In the next class, in fact, I will be starting with introducing that, and then you can, for lightweight programs, you can start with Google Colab or something like that. Okay, there are many online platforms also where you can run Python,
All
so
right.
there will be not an issue, because the main motive here is to run Python. When you are a bit advanced in the course, then you can go for IDEs and work.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, anyone else? Yeah, someone, Purna Chandra. Yeah, please.
So can we once again see the class if I missed
Yes,
like few minutes?
this whole class is being recorded, and it is available on my YouTube link. Okay, that whole link, slides, everything will be shared to you by the NPTEL team, and in the slides you will find my YouTube link. Okay, it will be uploaded there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah, Adil Khan, please.
So I'm trying to join this link, but I'm
Hmm.
not able to join, sir. Before
Okay,
that,
the
sir.
same issue, like it's full or something.
Yes, sir. But I got two different mail and
Hmm.
timing different, 7 to 8 and
Yeah.
6 to 7. I'm
See,
trying to join 7 to 8, but I'm not able to join. But when I try to
uh,
join this meeting,
okay.
I
See,
am able to
it
join.
is different, as I said to Rayoli also.
Meeting through
Sorry,
referring meeting
am,
through.
yeah, sorry, I'm not able to pronounce the name properly. As I said, that there are multiple classes, so that because all the students cannot join at one specific time, okay, so there are different classes going on. Whichever you feel comfortable, you can join. And if you are not able to join at the specified time, you will have to write to the NPTEL team because that issue can be resolved from there only.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And, anyone else? Yeah, Gaurav, you have Gaurav Man, you have some question, I think. Okay. So if no one have any question now, I think we can stop here. Yeah, yes, Gaurav, what you are saying? How to submit your assignment? See, in the assignment sections, you have mostly multiple choice questions. You, as we discussed, some questions, similar questions are there. You select the right options and then click on the submit before the deadline. Any other question anyone have?
Sir, you gave us the your classroom link that I
Yeah,
think.
it's
So could you
class
share
code.
it once again?
Yeah, please. I will share. Just a minute. Mm, yeah, this one. This is classroom invitation code FDYZIST, and my Google Meet link is also shared here. You can take a screenshot of it, and any will be shared to you in the the whole file will be shared with you. So not an issue. Okay. Yeah, this link actually that is embedded into this YouTube icon. Okay, so when this slide will be shared, it will you will get it.
So where will you share this file, sir? On the classroom or where, sir?
The classroom also I will put this, and this will be shared to you from the NPTEL team.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, 7 to 8 classes took by you or some other person, sir.
Which classes? I'm not able to understand. This
Sir, we are
7 p.m. to 8 p.m. No, someone else. I think someone from IT Madras or yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, someone else
okay,
is
sir.
Sir,
taking
will
that
the
class. Yeah, what you are
sir,
saying,
will the
Sam?
same questions be discussed in 7 to 8
No,
session?
the questions are mostly depend like these questions has been fully like this. These questions I have taken. Similar questions can be taken by someone else or maybe same, but it is not fixed. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so I think we are done for today. See you in the next class. Okay. See you all. Bye.
Sir, the link you
Yes, yes, Emma.
sir, the link you gave it opened the site, but how to get into the classroom, sir?
You go to Google Classroom, okay, and click on join a
Okay, the
class,
Google.
okay, and there will be a code, okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay,
So
okay. Yes, I got. Right.
yeah, thank you all.
Yes,
See
sir.
you in the
Thank you,
Thank
next
you.
one.
sir.
Okay.
Thank